Alright, it's the Illusion, recording from somewhere on Spaceship Earth, Portland, Oregon. Alright man, today is absolutely beautiful, not a cloud in the sky. So I'm doing my deal because Portland's got one of the best transit systems going. I'm doing the all-day pass on the transit system. I'm going to go skateboarding, I'm going to go up to the Rose Garden. I'm just going to go float around Portland today with my bus pass and make a day of it. So it costs $5 to get an all-day pass. I'm on the 72 bus. I'm heading over to the Max light rail. I'm going to head into downtown and I'm just going to cruise, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty excited about it, man. And you know, that's just the beauty of having a city with a functional mass transit system, is leave the car behind, people. Grab your skateboard. I got my skateboard, got my backpack, got my cameras, got some loose change, and got my skate key and some water. Peace. Alright, I'm down at the Lloyd Center. I'm about 15 blocks away from the Burnside. Figured I'd do some street skating from here. It literally took me 15 minutes to get down here, man. It was a seamless transition from bus to the Max line. I could have taken it right into downtown, no problem, but I wanted to get my street skating on. And that's half the fun of getting into the flow, man. It's just cutting loose. Peace. Alright. Quick 11 blocks later, I'm down at the Burnside, one of the greatest skate parks on the West Coast. Love Washington Street and Channel Street too. Cheers to the FDR guys also, anyone who's doing it yourself. But anyway, man, skate here for a little while, man, get my shred on, and then go check out some of the rest of the city, and then probably circle back, man. Took a slam the minute I touch the concrete. I love that. It gets the juices flowing. Yeah. Got some filmers. Pretty quiet down here. Pretty epic though. Doesn't matter. Illusion's gonna get a shred on. All right, I'm on the middle of the Burnside Bridge. There's the convention center. There's the Rose Garden. There's all sorts of bridges, lots of bridges over there. Coming around, that's Burnside heading west. That's downtown, waterfront, more bridges. As you can see, this is an active town, all about staying in motion and enjoying it. All right, shows you what a small world it is. I just was skating over the Burnside Bridge, just got called out by this cat named Neil, who goes to Loyola Marymount University in Southern California, but he lives up here in Portland, is back for the summer, called me out, we chatted on the bridge. It was a cool, nice exchange because I just like that kind of stuff. It's pretty random. It's interesting how that works. And Neil, right on, man. Good to run into you, my brother. So I'm here at 3rd and Washington, and they got these food cart, I think they're called pods, man, zones where they have the food cart vending. And if you know what's going on up here in Portland, it's all about the food, man. And if you drink, the microbrews, and if you listen to music, the music scene. But I'm down here, there's all sorts of good looking food going on, but I'm not ready to eat yet. But you never know if I'm gonna make it back to this zone because I'm in the flow, so just wanted you guys to check out what's going on. All right, just got off the Max up in Northwest Portland. There's the baseball field, Jeld-Wen Field. I'm at Morrison and 21st, it looks like. Yeah, man, that building wasn't there back in the day. It's amazing how much redevelopment's gone on in Portland, man. It's pretty bitchin' to see. Kind of stoked about it, man. So, yeah, that's pretty easy. I'm up in the Northwest. I'm going to head over to Trendy Third, get a cup of coffee, and then make my way up to the Rose Garden. All right, this is kind of cool. That's the very first apartment building I lived in Portland, Oregon, Northwest. I think it's Trinity Place, man. Little back apartment back there. It was pretty sick, man. Lived there for a couple years. I dug it, man. It was cool living in the Northwest, man. And to correct that station I got off, that was 18th and Yamhill, so don't get confused. But yeah, that's my first place I ever lived in Portland, Oregon, 1994. All right, if you want to get your info the quickest way you can about what's going on up in Portland, it's the Willamette Week, man. It's a free magazine. You can get it pretty much at any corner and check out what's going on. I'm going to jam right to the music section and see if there's any sort of action tonight, man. Because music, let's see what's going on, man. That's all in September. We'll pause for a moment. Oh man, the B-52s play Friday night. I might have to hang out for one more night in Portland just to get some fun on. That's for sure. But it looks like Rhett Miller's playing tomorrow night at the Doug Fir. I might go try to check that out, man. No telling, dude. No telling. But anyway, the Willamette Weekly is your guide to PDX, the Rose City, Stumptown, Bridge City. Yeah. All right, I'm up at the Rose Garden. Any trip to Portland is incomplete without a trip up to the Rose Garden. I'm going to switch filters so that you can get a better look at it. All right, there's a full unartsy-fartsy color version of what's going on. Right there is Mount Hood. You can see Mount Adams over here. Mount Rainier is up over there somewhere, but they really just don't come across with the iPhone camera mode. But as you can see, I mean, it's just roses. And if you're into that kind of thing, the Rose Garden is truly a happening place. And there's a little amphitheater over there where the B-52s are going to be playing Friday night, so hopefully I'll be catching that. We'll see. And yeah, we're up here at the Rose Garden, man. I think I'm going to head back downtown and go back to the Burnside and go skate some more. All right, man, about to get on the Max. I'm back at Pioneer Square. I skated down from Washington Park. It's all downhill, so it makes for a good skate. I'm going to catch the Max back over to where the Lloyd Center and then skate down to the Burnside, get my shred on. All right, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm absolutely shot, skating, walking around Burnside, walking around Portland, just doing the whole deal, man. It's time to go catch the mass transit ride back home and take a shower and chill. Because after a long day of skateboarding around, that's what you gotta do, because tomorrow is another day. Full day adventure in the Rose City. I absolutely love Portland, man. I know why I moved up here in the 90s. It's a bitchin' city. Just so easy to move around and do your thing, and people are pretty cool, and they're pretty interesting, and they're just doing their thing. There's no ladder climbing going on. There's just people living their lives, man. And it's just cool. You don't need a car here. I always remember that being one of the great things about Portland, man. You know, just being on this trip, I've realized, you know, I'm not ready to move back up to Portland yet. Eventually I will. But this is the kind of zone up here where you end up and you never leave, man. Some of the friends I moved up here with in college and stuff are still up here, man. They've never left. You know, so I figure I'm pretty unique. I've lived a bunch of places since I lived in Portland, and you know, part of this mission was just getting my energy right so I could go back to Malibu and be of service to my community, because my community is definitely in distress. But you know, that half of that is just manifestation of my own weird energy field. So you know, to be up here and just let go of it all has been a good thing, man. I've got tonight and one more night up here, and then I guess I'm going to start making my way back down the coast. I don't think I'm going to go any further north since my car is pretty sketchy. I'll be lucky if I make it home with the Volvo the way it is. So all you cats up in Seattle and out on the Orcas Islands and stuff, man, I'll have to get to you on the next run, dude. But yeah, I'm just super stoked on Portland, man. If you're young and you're wondering where to go aim yourself at Portland, man. You don't need a car here. All you need is a skateboard. Cost of living's cheap. The food's good. The music scene's incredible up here. The microbrew scene's great up here. The sober scene's great up here too. That's been a blessing of this journey, is just to kind of get into that scene. And if you're into the outdoors, man, this is the place to be. I see my trains coming down there. That's my train off in the background with that bright light, and making the journey home, man. Love a town with good mass transit. No wonder people are crazy in Los Angeles, man. They can't get around. All right, man. Trip complete. It's dark, so I figure it's around 9:30. Dude, the mass transit worked flawlessly, man. I didn't have to wait anywhere, man. It just was from one medium to the other, man. That was super groovy. It was a super bitchin' day. Come to Portland, Oregon, man. It's worth it. And if you skate, man, the Burnside is like the North Shore of skateboarding, all packed into one park, man. From Pipe to Waimea to Rocky Point and all the other spots, all just in one little skate park. Pretty bitchin', pretty bitchin'.